How's it going, everybody? TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. And some more loading, because Skytown takes forever to load. Okay. So, excuse me while I test my bounds here. Alright. Everything looks good. Last time we beat Rundus, we cleared Brio, beat the ancient magical golem, and we have made it here to the ancient Chozo dwelling Skytown on Elysia, and we fought Gore and got the plasma beam. So now we can just burn everything. And today, we're going to be building a nuke. With the help of the Galactic Federation's Aurora unit here, I kid you not, we are going to build a bomb. So, how's everybody doing today? All good, I hope. Oh my gosh, yes. So watch us melt these things down now. So, previously, I criticized this game for, only having beam upgrades and not different beams. Like, you don't change beams like you did in previous installments, and while I stand by that criticism, I would just like to say that that does not mean that I don't appreciate the beam upgrade. Plasma beam is extremely good. It is, in fact, loads of fun to melt things into puddles of metallic goo or organic goo. I could have gotten this much sooner. Actually, no, I couldn't have. I could have gotten it on my way back to fight Gore before I fought Gore, but I actually needed the boost ball in order to get this, so okay, never mind. I couldn't have gotten it much sooner, just a little sooner. That's far more acceptable. Communication satellite. Looping the same signal for 208.3 years. Wow. All right. So we beat Gore. We can now melt enemies into puddles. And now we're gonna go back to the Aurora unit and talk about how to build that bomb. We're gonna need several different components and power-ups in order to do this. This is not something we're going to be able to do quickly. It's gonna take quite a while, actually, to get all the upgrades we need, and lots of exploring around Elysia. This part of the game is, how shall I say, kind of slow, but also cool at the same time. There's a lot of odd things like that in this game. Like, where it's just like, oh, this is so cool. But man, it's also a little odd, you know? Like, it's like, this is cool, but it could have been better. Like, it could have been so much cooler easily. I mean, that really truly is the story of this game. It's just like, this game is great, but it could have been so much better if it wasn't restricted to Wiimote. To Wiimote only. If only we could just have a good old GameCube controller. All right. So.
Now that you have Gore's plasma weapon, our cables can be repaired. The damaged cables are located in the area below.
And no one laments Gore's loss. How unfortunate. Okay, so here we learn about some more motion control gimmicks that they really just had to put in this game for some reason. That looked pretty simple and easy. Wait till we get to some of the other ones later. Some of these little puzzles? Are they puzzles? No, I mean, not really. They're not even sure what to call them, but they're actually really evil. So here's the thing with these, like, they might seem simple and easy, but you're actually on a timer. If you don't, like, trace the line fast enough, the beginning part will cool off and then you'll have to start over. So yeah, you should now be able to imagine that this is actually kind of a pain if these little puzzles get any more complicated, because you can find yourself running out of time relatively easily. Yeah, that is actually a thing, unfortunately. There are several of these that are really nasty. But that's far later. These ones, for now, are pretty easy.
Thank you, Samus. We have restored our connection to Skytown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan. We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for this shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysia, and so is impossible to reach directly. As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself.
Said, told you, we're building a nuke.
This facility possesses the components to create such a device. We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan's shield. Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them. There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be able to find something to help you there. We will upload the current map data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
See, now, like, why couldn't they have just told us what we're getting next? Why couldn't he have just said what we're getting next? He, she, it, whatever. Not sure if an an AU unit, that's redundant, isn't it? Yes, it is. An Aurora unit, there we go. Not sure if the Aurora unit has any gender or concept thereof. But whatever. Anyway, wait, is this the right direction? Okay. This is where things get a little bit confusing, because we have a couple places to go. Let's zoom out a little bit. And it's hold down and move. No, that's the wrong button. Okay. We need to look at the current planet. Yeah, okay, so we cannot go anywhere else right now, but there's plenty of places to go. Okay, yeah, so we are exploring in order to find the other landing sites and whatnot. Now, let me try and remember where I'm actually going, though. What is it? See and hold, there we go. There we go. The map controls are not entirely intuitive. Alright, so now we need to actually go this way. Okay. Alright, now things are starting to make a little more sense here.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Man, Samus really wanted to make sure her ship, like, repaired faster compared to Prime 2. Either that or Gore didn't inflict that much damage tossing our ship around. So here we have our first instance, instance of a plasma door. And also,
Samus, perhaps what you require to access the Federation landing site in the east is not on this planet.
screw attack surface. I'm just gonna say it. Like, this game's old enough now. And also, if you saw Prime 1, then you should know that two weird surfaces back to back like that almost certainly can only mean one thing. So I know what I'm doing. Thank you, game. Alright. So upcoming is quite possibly one of my favorite sections of the game. Yes, thank you. So we traveled all that way into Skytown, only to have to travel back. But upcoming is probably one of my favorite sections of this game. Probably the best area on Brio. Brio Ice. So, in this game, unlike Prime 2, you actually get the screw attack pretty early on. Well, I say early on. It's more like middle of the game. It's a mid-game item. Which is really cool, because then we can fly around Skytown like nobody's business. Just tons of fun. So, let's get rid of these things. Those things are intimidating because, like, your shots are flying off to the side and everything, but it's actually really easy to deal with them. Wait, where am I going? Ah. Something's weird here. Oh, that's right, because I couldn't... Oh, yeah. That's right, I took the shortcut here. That's why I don't remember coming this way. You can't take the shortcut back. That's why. Gotta take the long way going back to your ship after you find out you need something from Brio. Because that's how this game rolls. Anyway. Apparently my hitbox wasn't completely rolled up there. That's weird. All right. Okay. So, oh my gosh, they're gonna make me jump through all the hoops. Okay. I was about to say we're almost back at our ship here. Then I remembered we still have one more building to go through. There we go. Free missile power up right here. And then heading to Brio. If you'll recall, there was a ton of ice everywhere that Rundus left behind. Well, obviously we can now melt all of that. So that's really convenient. No. Come on, game. There we go. System's not always intuitive. We need to go to the Brio Fire Dock. So the thing about Brio, if you read the lore, is that Brio is stuck in a particular orbit around its star, such that one side is always facing the sun and the other one is always facing away, which means there's really only one habitable strip around the perimeter of the planet that's yeah, there's only one strip of habitable area around the perimeter of the planet. Thanks to that. Thanks to that strange orbit, and which means on this side it's all hot because it's constantly facing the sun, and there's like trapped greenhouse gases and everything. And then that also means there's another side of the planet that's covered in ice, and that's where we're going next. Sorry, just got distracted by this guy. Didn't mean to hang in mid-sentence there, just got distracted a little bit. Alright. We'll do some puzzling real quick, cause might as well get ourselves a free power up here since it's conveniently on our way. Or at least I think we're headed for a power-up. Maybe not? What? Oh no, is that the only... Oh. That's actually the way we have to go. I thought there was a power-up in here. I was mistaken, actually. It's the way we have to go. Well, my mistake. That just shows how much I remember of this game. All the big stuff, but not all the little stuff. Come on. I want to get the screw attack. Let me at him. Like I said, this is probably the coolest part of Brio. And I'm not talking about the temperature. We'll get the lore because it's there. And this is the upper portion of starting room here. It's a good thing they highlight these things right here with like the yellow there, or I would never have guessed to pull those down. At least in my original playthrough. Oh, I was right. This actually does lead to a missile power-up. It's just more convoluted than I thought. Okay. So I was right, originally, actually. Hi there, buddy. Looked like he wanted to give us a high five with 4 hands. But I just sort of ignored him. Guess I'm just being rude like that today. I didn't want his four-armed hug there. What are these things? Like, I know they have like scan data, but like, what a weird creature latches onto things like that and just pulls it up towards the plant thing, I guess, but it's just like it latches on and like helps you out. It's just like, I don't know, it seems like there are a lot of creatures that could probably take advantage of that rather than get trapped in it. Anyway, so I need to get that down from the ceiling. There we go. I was about to say, but my Wiimote doesn't want to aim up. And we need to move this cage around a bit. Trying to remember how that's done. Do I have to trigger this first and then it... You know, Avalon, that's a good question. Because at first you'd think the answer's right-handed because that's where her gun is. But then you would think, but then if you think again for a second, you're like, well, wait a minute. That means she wouldn't be able to use her right hand to do things. She'd then have to use her left hand. So, does that mean she's ambidextrous? I would say ambidextrous. Like, given her setup, the way she has, like, one hand that's always in the cannon, I would say it's good for her to be ambidextrous. I would say that's probably a required skill for her. Also, how you doing, Avalon? I missed you last stream. We did lots of fun stuff. Not that we aren't going to be doing plenty of fun stuff today. We're going to be building a nuke. Like, an actual nuke. Well, I mean, futuristic actual nuke. Yeah, hello, FBI. I don't think Samus cares too much about the FBI. This is part of the reason why I consider this area to be easily the coolest place on Brio. It finally shuts up all the talking. But anyway, this is proof right here, again, that the Brionians were once an advanced civilization. They met with the Chozo here. Somehow I fell in between the little cracks in the platform. Incredible. So what you been up to, Avalon? And the screw attack. mid-game item in this game. Stabilizing your diet. That's good. Also, we're standing in nothing, technically. So over there on the big guy's nose is a power-up that I want. Well, that didn't quite work out. Good thing it only costs me 10 health to respawn up here. Ah. Huh. Now I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. Actually, you know what? I guess I can reach it from right here. There we go. Ship missile expansion. So what do you mean stabilizing your diet? What'd you do to unstabilize it? Did you just, did you go and binge a little bit? Also, there is an E-tank, I think, around here somewhere. Oh, wait, actually, I think I need Spider Ball for it, so never mind. And back to Brio Fire. Man, something about that pose. Samus is just cool even when she's just walking. Whoa! That's a block. Hold up a sec. Give me a second to read all that. Oh, I see. Ate too much and then had to back off a bunch, huh? Hmm. Well, I mean, it's good to have days where you can just, you know, rest and relax, though. Like, you can't just diet 7 days a week continuously forever. Like, you gotta have some release at some point. Just gotta have a day to relax. Rest days are important. Oh, also this thing.
There are some important new findings. A reconnaissance wing has discovered the location of the missing flagship Valhalla. As I am sure you are aware, this vessel was attacked by pirates 5 months ago.
Yes, we're totally aware of that. We're also under attack.
Information about the pirates and their master plan. We will upload the coordinates to you now.
Perfect time to be giving us map data and giving us lore, like, in the middle of us being attacked. That's totally fine, right? Yeah, make sure you're taking at least a little time off from exercise every once in a while, too. You can over-exercise. Yeah, and getting enough sleep is definitely important. So is that what you were doing yesterday? Just sleeping? Trying to... Oh my gosh, more of these things. These things are obnoxious. It's just gonna... Game's gonna make us do this, isn't it? Out of here. Oh, I see. What project were you up to? More Minecraft stuff? So I am going the right direction, right? I think I might be going the wrong way. Oh no, actually, that's right. I can loop around back that way anyway. So how's all that going for you? Reviewing the maze? Like, double checking to make sure everything works correctly? Or... I think there's some sort of... Aha, here we go. There is. If I can get that. Ignited at the right time. Yeah. So is it like gonna be on like a public server or something? Like where people can play it? Okay. That sounds cool. I'm not into Minecraft myself, so I don't really know anything about, you know, how Minecraft works, other than that it's a relatively simple game in terms of like coding and stuff, so it's very flexible. You can do lots of stuff with it. It's very much a game designed around being able to create your own content. Shocking to me? Shocking in what way? Because, depending on what you mean by that, you might be right. Alright. Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Or maybe it is... Oh, no. Okay, that just leads to that. It looked weird on the map in the corner. Alright. We have screw attack. Now we can get the ship grapple. And begin lifting up the parts of our bomb. We're almost ready to start assembling our nuclear device. But we need our ship to lift things up for us. Because for some reason, nukes are larger in the future? Well, or maybe it's just because it's cobbled together from parts that aren't supposed to make a nuke. That actually makes more sense, now that I think about it. Anyway, Avalon, do you keep up with Seven Deadly Sins? I forget if you keep up with that show or not. Chaos Control. I see you're up to date on the manga and everything. Yeah, I think I'm like maybe 1 or 2 issues behind on the manga, but like I'm far enough in to know exactly what you're talking about. Well, honestly, I think like okay, if you look very carefully, like you can tell like the author definitely had everything that he's written planned. But at the same time, like, it feels like he's led up to the end multiple times. Like every time, like, just his way of writing, it's just his style of writing where, for some reason, it looks like he's about to build up to the end of the show, and then he doesn't. Like, he just keeps going. He keeps finding more stuff to do. Like, every time you think it's about to end, it just doesn't end. So keeping track of the plot is actually kind of tough because of that particular choice of style in writing. in some ways, it's like the opposite of One Piece, where the author had like, you know, the beginning and the ending planned, but the reason One Piece is still going is because he kept finding ways to extend the journey and make it longer. I mean, with which everyone seems to be completely fine, by the way, and I am too. One Piece is a fun show from time to time. Actually, we don't need to do that anymore. We can do this. Aha. Screw attack. We will be flying through Skytown a lot. Since you weren't here yesterday, you may have missed a few things. We fought a magical golem and defeated a pair of those other bounty hunters from earlier, and now Skytown. We're flying high in the clouds in an ancient Chozo observatory. That the Galactic Federation has set up a base in as well. Alright. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and save right now. Anyway, yeah, so 7 Deadly Sins is just getting more and more crazy. Just like, so no more light and dark, so that must mean chaos, right? We don't have to talk to... We don't have to talk to this like, person again, do we?
There is a Federation...
Yeah, okay. Just double checking. I'm actually kind of interested to see where he goes with the whole chaos thing. Because, like, I wonder if he's going to set it up so that the ending of the manga, like, it ends in such a way that, like... Yeah, it's an excuse to draw weird stuff. You're correct, it is. But, like, I wonder if he's going to end this, like, the whole manga in such a way that, like, it would be plausible for... No, there isn't. You can go ahead and do that. Just so long as you're not, like, doing it every, you know, like, every single sentence. Like, that's what I'm okay with. Yeah, it's like, it's fine if you do it every once in a while. That doesn't bother me. I just don't want people, like, swearing in the chat and just only swearing all the time. And, like, if you ever met anybody like that, like, who just swears with, like, in every single sentence for no other reason than because they can, like, they're not expressing anything, they're just swearing for no reason. That's the kind of stuff I don't consider to be family friendly, but, like, I understand, you know, people are gonna swear a little bit here and there. Also, we got a cool new ability called Hyperball. Yeah, so it's no problem. Anyway, I'm actually really curious where they're gonna take it, because maybe he'll end it in such a way as that, like, you know, only the humans are left, and like all the tales of Arthur, you know, become just stories that die out into myth, and like kind of make it so that like, and theoretically that means that you know, all this stuff could have happened in real life and we would never know, you know, something like that. Like if he's gonna tie up the story in such a way as that it could fit into real life, or whether or not he's just going to have a completely different, like, fantasy type of ending. Oh, look at that. Space pirates. Unsurprisingly, space pirates still don't learn. And music change. Nice battle music, don't you think? It's very peaceful and relaxing. Even though that's not at all what battles are supposed to be like. Okay, so now where am I? Really? Dark Souls is like that? There's no, like, actual battle themes or anything? It's just... oh. Okay, never mind. So I hear this guy's in hyper mode. Yeah, bosses have battle themes. But just a lot of ambient sounds. For if you're walking around normally. Okay. Enemies using hyper mode. Still annoying. There we go. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes some sense. Hearing is another sense they want you to use. Yeah. I can accept that reasoning. Okay. I guess I don't technically have to kill these, but I'm gonna anyway. So we'll be coming back to this room for sure, but first we have to get our ship grapple. Oh. Why is there another one? What was the point of that? Just to make it so I'd have to open 2 doors? Like, make it so people would survive a fall through there? Like, doesn't make any sense. Oh, hi there. Bye there. Hyper mode is so fun. Like, the Wiimote, the being forced to use a Wiimote kind of sucks, but hyper mode kind of balances that out a bit. Well, that didn't work. Also, that guy's over there. That death looked painful. Just like burning him up there. Plasma beam is brutal. Oh, we're not dealing with this. I will scan this variety of pirate trooper though, just because I can. Might be good to get a little health here. That is the one disadvantage of hyper mode. We actually burn through our health quite a bit. Of course, I say disadvantage, but you know, the other games actually didn't force us to use our health a lot. So, or at least if you were good at them, like you didn't really need to use them all, or use it all quite so much. So this game gives you the choice to turn health into ammunition to make it more useful. Here's here's an example of a puzzle that's a little more evil because of these jagged edges here, and that's what happens if you fail. This whole welding mini game here. What am I doing wrong here? We do start from this end, right? Do we not? Oh, wait, did my Wiimote? Oh, I know what happened. I pointed up and my Wiimote lost connection, so it, like, because it was just off the edge of the screen there. Yeah, so it turned yellow. It broke the connection, that's why. That's why that didn't work. Ugh. Again, biggest detractor of this game, the Wiimote. Everything else is at least passable. At least passably good, but that, what just hit me? Okay, that was weird. Like, everything else is passable to good, but like, just the Wiimote controls. Ugh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna walk past. We're just gonna run past these guys. There's more pirates in the background. You know something? Yeah, those don't deal any real damage. We're not gonna play the minigame. Go. Release both sides of this. Believe it or not, this is actually a component of our bomb right here. This is the part of Elysia that gets a little complicated. Where's that dock? Let's just melt them into metal slag on the ground. Yeah, see, I think this is also part of the reason, like, this music right here, it's too calm, it's too ambient. Not a fan of this. Like, I guess it's not depressing like the Majora's Mask stuff or parts of Brio.
Samus, I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Oh. We have to do this first. But, like, I kind of wish, like, right now, I kind of wish Alicia's main Skytown theme was playing. Because at least it sets a better atmosphere, I think. What? Oh, I get it. I need to do this first.
Data received.
Ugh. In such a hurry, I'm doing the steps out of order. Gotta be patient. Okay. Now, ship grapple. So what's the up and down for then? Why were there up and down options? Huh. There we go. And now we have a power-up that is...
Samus, now that you have the ship grapple, you should be able to assemble the Theronian bomb.
basically only used, like, once, twice, something like that.
Coordinates to all three bomb components to you now.
Unless you count each individual piece of the bomb. This game is full of cool ideas like this, like ship missile and ship grapple. Lots of really, really nice ideas that I hope they carry over into 4. But definitely, this is all still definitely stuff that could use some improvement, because they need to, like, utilize it more, or utilize it more cleverly than they did in this game, because this is a power-up, like I said, that only gets used, like, once or twice. Despite the fact that it's a mid-game power-up. All the ship upgrades are really barely ever used. Except right after you first get them, of course. Okay. So we have ship grapple, but... buttons. Now we have to get all the parts together. I'm trying to remember exactly how I want to do this, because once we start collecting the parts, we definitely don't want to stop in between, because if we do, we have to go get all the parts again. So, and there's like basically no save station, so it really sucks to mess this up. Like, this is actually the one part of Elysia that kind of sucks, because you can't save. You just, this is a very long quest that you have to do to get the bomb ready, and then they don't, like, you can't just leave. You have to stay here and finish the whole thing. Actually, what am I doing? I don't have to kill those. Or with the gun, anyway. Just blow through them with the screw attack. There we go. Screw attack is an attack. So they'll destroy the bridge. Like, that pirate ship will actually blow up the bridge if you let it. But we don't have to let them. We can keep our perfectly good bridge if we want. Aw. It's like, can I actually thread this needle? No. It's real tight. No, I think the up and down motion of the screw attack is going to be too much. Could boost across the bridge, though. Keep that in mind for next time. Already got that. Okay. Okay. So we need to get into the top of this room through that ice door. Just melt this poor guy right here. And seriously, these pirates just have such misfortune running into us. Sam is just so brutal. What am I doing wrong? Am I doing anything wrong? Did I miss something? That ice door right there is the way through. I have to get up there first. Can't take the elevator. Gotta go through here. What? That can't be right. Something funny going on here. What am I doing wrong? Oh, wait. There is that room with the screw attack. Or did I already do that? Oh, man. I'm getting turned around. Oh, no. Actually, yeah, this is right. This is right. Ship comes in and does all that. We collect that missile expansion. There we go. Yeah, we're headed the right direction. So remember, that particular series of events has to happen. So just from what you've seen of Prime 3 so far, what do you think of it, Avalon? Like, I know you missed yesterday's, but you did see the beginning of it, though. Yeah, that's true. They certainly did push this engine to its limits. You can tell because the loading times for certain rooms are really long. Uh-oh. Love how grapple beam doesn't work if you're too close. What? You know something? Screw grapple beam then. They don't want to give me grapple, I'll just screw attack across. Oh no, yeah, the graphics are improved. Absolutely. I mean, this is a Wii game. So they took the same engine, but they definitely sharpened up the graphics. Pretty sure I'm going the right way. Ah, there's a missile expansion out there. That's probably what's up. Gun looks bigger? Well, this is the plasma beam, and if you notice, it's in the same configuration as like the ice beam from 1, where it's taller. So, could be that. I think it's this room where we have to do some more stuff now. I think. Trying to remember. So there's a bunch more that needs to be done here. How do I get to these other doors? 'Cause there's definitely more here. Power must be restored. I do like how you can see like Samus's reflection a lot better with the scan visor here. Also, you can even see a little bit of corruption, a little bit of the phazon next to her eye there. Like right here next to her nose. Like it's hard to it is hard to see, but you can actually see it somewhat. But anyway, I'm more interested in what am I messing up here? Like, I know I'm supposed to come this way, but now what? Like, I don't just go back. Yeah, that's not the right way. What am I doing wrong here? There's that plasma door I can't get through. Because I could have swore the way forward was to get down this elevator, but I can't remember how to power it. Where is my mistake? What have I forgotten to do? I've clearly missed a step. I'm just trying to remember what it is. It doesn't work. There's that control room right here. This is where I need to go. How do I... Is this it? Thorian containment unit. Yeah, but like... How do I power...
Samus, this bomb component has been locked. The locking mechanism can only be disabled if the pressure sensors are destroyed simultaneously.
Yeah, that much I know. I know what upgrade I need in order to get through there. Okay, sorry, I'm forgetting something. Like, clearly forgetting something. I'm not quite sure what it is that I have forgotten. Like, I have the tools I need. I know where I need to go. Oh, this guy responds. Burned away. And the solution is somewhere around here. What is it? There's this control panel, but that's later. This is bomb slot, but we already did that. I am missing something really... Can't get through the plasma door up there. Oh my gosh, I have completely forgotten what I'm supposed to do next. If I could figure out how to get to that one room, I could easily remember everything else from there. I'm missing one thing. I've said that like 50 times now. This is the right way to come. I'm sure of it. Because I can't get up that one elevator, right? This elevator. I need to get up to the upper room. I thought I had to come through a different side, but now I'm not so sure. So we're here in the center. There are two doors. One's up there. Yeah, there's another door above us. Is being difficult to read. Oh no, that's a separate area, isn't it? Yeah, but this all just leads right back out to the... the hangar there. That's the wrong place. What am I missing? Yeah, it can't be this way. Because this just leads back out to there, so that's the wrong way. But there's another door up there. What have I messed up? Okay, I'm about to look at a guide here, and that's going to be embarrassing if I have to do that. But I have clearly missed a step somehow. that's not it. Okay, I'm gonna make one more attempt at figuring this out myself before I just bite the bullet and look it up. Because roaming around like this is not productive. Productivity is important. I have definitely explored all of the paths they let you access. So I'm clearly missing something obvious. There's nothing over here. There's no other way to go. I mean, I guess I can lift this up. That's true. Is this it? I mean, it shouldn't be. Or maybe it is. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do have to do this. I think I found it. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Okay. Here we go. Now we're talking. Okay.
Beacon received.
There we go. This is one of the uses I was thinking about. I thought this was later, but it's actually right now. That's why. There we go. Platforms. Okay. Now it all makes sense. Okay. I thought this thing was dealt with later, but it's actually dealt with right now, and now it's all fallen into place. Thank goodness. Pull this out. Let's also be sure we've looked around everywhere. Save station, here we go. The Chozo decided to bring some trees along. To remind them of home, I guess. Every good observatory has to have an arboretum, right? Here we go. So now we're at the top of this room. This has been completely destroyed, so we're not ever using that elevator. That's fine, we don't need it. Now for a little mini boss fight. Surprise! I love his expression there, where he's just like his claws open up and his mouth opens up and he's just like, surprise! Boss fight! And this thing in the middle here is kind of an unfortunate place. It's getting in the way of his attacks that we need to redirect back at him. We're still at full health. I could enter hyper mode to make this faster, but I'm waiting to break his armor instead. Uh-oh. What? Why didn't it break? Did the shot run into another shot or something? Oh, that'd be dumb. Let's just get up in his face. Oh. He only gave me one chance. Okay. Come on. What? Oh my gosh. Quit being a pain. I thought it was 4 hits to open up his shell. How much longer are you gonna stall, buddy? Barely taking any health from me. Yeah, I'm actually still at full health. Quit stalling, game. Jeez, finally. Okay, now hyper mode. Man, look how easy that guy went down without the armor plate on the top. One fully charged shot in hyper mode, and that's all it takes. That was far more difficult than it needed to be. Ugh. I'm semi-ashamed of how poorly I executed that fight. Okay, I was about to say, not another pumping minigame. Alright. No, this one's actually just twisting. Alright. Okay,
Beacon received.
time to build our bomb. Out of mismatched components. So at this point, we cannot save or move with our ship in any way without needing to put all these parts back. So this is the part where we definitely want to take advantage of, you know, like save stations wherever they may be. And now we're in that tiny room. Because we can't leave. So we're not going to be able to save except at save stations, and that's going to be kind of important if we wanted to stop at any point midway through, but actually I don't think I'm going to need to. This is annoying. I remember this. There we go. Okay, so here's where the game starts getting a little more evil with these puzzles, because again, you can run out of time to finish these. And if you do run out of time, you gotta reset and do it again and again until you get it right, and that can be irritating because the Wiimote is a little clumsy sometimes. Okay. So a little bit of platforming here. Well, platforming with space pirates shooting at us. Oh, that was close. Almost didn't make that. Where is it? Where's that ship? I heard it. No ship? Okay. A little surprised. I thought there was a ship coming in. That's ominous. Gee, I wonder what this means. Now see, like here would be a perfect opportunity for the game to put some creepier music on. But like as soon as you scan this guy, Bioform's energy was completely drained. Yeah, that should say everything that needs to be said. So which way? That way? Inward or? So in order to finish all this, we need another power-up. We need the multi-missile, another mid-tier item that we got in Prime 2. It's also a mid-tier upgrade in this game. Also these things again. I was about to say, remember these from Talon 4? Space pirates never learn. Never, ever, ever. And here they are. These Metroids are particularly dangerous compared to previous iterations because they can pass through walls at will. They're only contained now because force fields. But obviously, those force fields can't be perfect because the pirate research crew didn't make it, so... yeah. Time to fight us some Metroids. I mean, at this point, I'd imagine Samus is just like, oh look, more Metroids. How surprising. Except not really. Did I go the wrong way? That's weird. No, that can't be right. Yeah. Except it is, because this won't open without multi-missile. So... and I definitely feel like I walked past something. Ah, yeah, here we go. Okay. There we go. I knew I was missing something. Just crawl in through the vent. Samus is good at that. Squeezing through vents and stuff. Morph Ball makes that real easy. She does this sort of thing all the time. Because somehow the Morph Ball just lets her turn into a ball. I still don't understand how the Morph Ball could possibly work. Like, there's no way she fits into that, right? Yeah, like, there's no way. So these energy cells that we're gathering, they are necessary for something. For something somewhat unfortunate later. I mean, I guess it's cool, but it's still a pain. You'll see. You'll see what I mean later. For now, multi-missile. Cue creepy music. The Metroids are free. And now this becomes Can we escape alive? Now they're much more annoying. They're still vulnerable to the cold and stuff, but it's hard to hit them with the missiles because they phase right through them. So these Metroids are real scary compared to previous iterations. This is where the game tries to become a jump scare. I would argue it semi-succeeds. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna try something, actually. How effective is... Ah, yeah, Hyperball is actually really effective. Okay. Turok 2? I've heard of the name Turok before, but I'm unfamiliar with those games. Alien colony mini levels? Interesting. A lot more bloody in Turok 2, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But this is a Nintendo game, so you know there's not going to be much blood in a Nintendo game. Whoa, and lots of them. But I think we can just, peace out. Yeah, we can. No need to fight 4 of them, right? Yeah, we're gone. No, yeah, in Nintendo games, this is what we get. We get the corpses that just were drained of all their life energy, so they're just dust. Hey, buddy. You should go back through that door and help your comrades. You'll totally love it in there. Oh. Oh. Not gonna let me leave, huh? I think you are. There we go. Let's get out of here. It's Good thing none of these Metroids try to block us. I'm gonna keep using Hyperball this way because I so seldom get a chance to use Hyperball. And now, like, you can see all the little Metroids floating around that one hub. All those little dots, those are Metroids floating around out there. Well, glad we made it out of that. Did I already get you? No, I didn't. Ah, now we're talking. So they really make you use the multi-missile system a lot more in this game than they did in 2. Which is definitely good. Do I need to free this thing first? Where's that morph ball tunnel connect to? So that was a nice little break from the boring ambience. It was all... We had had the opportunity to go through a little horror section after a boss fight and everything. It was a fun change of pace. Anyway, now we're done with that. Let's get our ship to grab this. What? Cannot lift objects with locks engaged. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more than one. That's what's up. There's more than one. Okay.
Data received.
So, after we pick this up, there's just one last piece of our bomb remaining, and it's actually the easiest one to get. Samus is too cool to turn around and watch as the ship lifts away the piece. I guess that cutscene's there just because they wanted to make sure we were pointed in the right direction. It's like, well, once you get this piece, this is where you need to go next. Possibly? Yeah, actually, that makes sense. The last piece is way over on the other side of this. That's actually a really, really messed up tram there. Because, like, it would be shaking and rocking all over the place. That's actually a really bad design there. Like, the wind would be ridiculous in a cage like that. Okay. I believe there's some stuff I can get over here. Let me go ahead and try and get it. I wanted to melt that. Let's fill in the map a little bit more while we're on our way. Ah, yes. Now I remember what this room is for. That room is important later. It appears to be nothing now, but it's important later. Man, the plasma beam wasn't nearly this effective in 1. Now here's where they try to bait you a little bit.
Samus, the security locks have been engaged on this landing site. This was surely a result of Gore's recent activities. I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
This is quite the bait here. I'm gonna unlock this landing zone, but I am not gonna land at it. Because if I land at it, I have to collect all those parts again. So, we got it on our map, that's good enough. Yeah, see, now we can land here. But don't actually land your ship or you've got to collect all those parts again. Well, all those parts. 2 parts, but still. It's not exactly a short way back. There we go. There's a missile power-up up there. I don't feel any need to get it. All right. So we're back in the central hub. The last part is way over near the beginning. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. Didn't see that guy there. Just passing through, don't mind us. There's a save station right there around the corner. We're actually not going to do that because we're going to do that on our way back instead. We can now open this up and get the shortcut back. Instead of having only the shortcut to here, but not back. Now we have it going back next, so that saves us two different hubs that we would have to go through otherwise. And there we go. Another donut.
Data received.
Okay, so now that we've skewered 2 donuts on a stick, we now have a nuke.
Excellent work, Samus. The Therodian bomb is complete.
Uh-huh.
We are now ready to execute the final stage of our plan. Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the Spire pod. We will mark the Spire location on your map. Please hurry. There is no time to lose.
So the big central hub area is where we're going to put the bomb. Why would we put the bomb there? Well, you're about to find out. I'll go ahead and save right now. Because it's convenient. Alright, we have 6 E-tanks. That should be fine. Wait. Don't talk to him yet. Put the bomb in its place, then talk to him. Now that we've built our nuke, we have to drop it somehow.
Data received.
Putting it in here doesn't make much sense unless, of course, we're going to drop the entire spire on there. Which is exactly what we're going to do.
Samus, now that the bomb is in place, return to the AU chamber so that we may discuss the final stage of our plan.
Now that you just came right past us, go back again. So that we can talk some more. Instead of communicating over this really convenient radio that we have. Talking. Engage.
The bomb is primed and ready. Excellent work, Samus. To drop the bomb onto the Leviathan shield, you must move the bomb pod directly over the Leviathan and shut down the pod's engine. This must be done manually.
Of course it does.
This is a dangerous mission. Will you accept it?
I love how they give you a choice when you clearly don't have a choice.
Skytown migration.
I guess that choice is there just because, like, they figure, well, what if you want to leave and do some more exploring? Well, I guess. Even though, really, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
We will move the Skytown facility as close as possible to the Leviathan shield, and then deploy the bomb pod. Do you understand what you are supposed to do, Samus? After shutting off the engines,
Yep.
use the escape capsule to return here.
Skytown migration complete.
You must now proceed to the bomb pod. We will release the cables once you're in position. We regret this mission places you in mortal danger, but there are no other options. Good luck.
As if we haven't been in mortal danger this whole time. Well, I mean, I don't know, unless that's a slight at the pirates saying that they're not mortally dangerous. Because I could believe that. Oh. Well, good thing I saved, because I wasn't sure if they would let me save after talking to the AU. So now, if anything goes wrong, I have a save. So this is actually a pretty tough section. Like, the first obstacle, the first real obstacle in this game is definitely the first seed boss. And this is probably the second obstacle. Ooh. Yep. We're free now. Yeah, this is the second obstacle. This gauntlet they force you to run here. Like, the second seed boss is not really that hard. But this gauntlet right here is actually a little bit challenging. Now, obviously, it's not going to be so bad.
Samus, we are sensing a large number of enemy units in your vicinity. The pirates must have detected your movement toward the seed. If the spire is destroyed before reaching the impact site, all hope for Elysia is lost. You must defend the spire at all costs. Use everything in your power to ensure its safe passage. Good luck, Samus.
Obviously, it could be worse. On veteran or hyper mode, this is much harder. But on normal mode, this shouldn't give me too much difficulty. Hyper mode is, of course, plenty useful. There we go. But man, those carriers actually have a lot of health. I'm gonna go ahead and hit hyper mode again. This is actually a really good point to make sure you're abusing hyper mode. Oh, stupid gunships. They come from different areas, different directions. I can't see. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh no, wait. That's flying away. Where's that? Oh wait, did they not appear until we? Oh, they don't appear until we. Oh no, yes they do. Spire structure just took a hit. Where's the gunship? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, where were you hiding? These things move around a bunch, so it's sometimes hard to spot them. There we go. Now we're talking. You gotta follow these things around wherever they go. Where is this thing going? You gotta park eventually. There we go. And the pirates just leap off. It's like, oh, well, we failed. Suicide. Man, the pirates just get crazier and crazier with every passing installment of this game. Okay. So here's the part of this that sucks. Like, the gauntlet was tough, but here's the even tougher part.
Emergency escape pod.
Here,
Scuttle sequence commencing. 5 minutes until engine shutdown. Escape pod malfunction. Opening repair access tunnel.
of course. An escape pod that can't launch unless a bunch of things down here in the maintenance room are all tidy and in order for some reason. So we are on a timer. Although I don't see the timers. These, like with the shaking, are exceptionally annoying. I don't think I'm gonna get this in time.
Engine shutdown in 4 minutes.
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, there's no timer, but we're definitely on one. And we have to do a couple of these, and they're all really, really mean. Oh gosh, yeah, I think this one in particular is nasty. Let me see if I can just get it real quick. The shaking combined with the Wiimote's poor sensitivity is a thing. All these jagged edges here. Oh, I didn't even start that one. Oh my gosh. Ah, almost lost that one.
Escape pod online. Engine shutdown in 3 minutes.
Okay. Not too horrible, but that's only because I've done that a few times. Yeah, Samus the welding repair woman, indeed. Good thing Samus didn't skip out on welding class at school. Oh no. Wiimote controls. Okay, I was like, I couldn't actually push it forward. There we go. And now we have escaped. While the spire falls. I feel like the boom was a little bit lacking. I really feel like they could have done a better job with that explosion, but there it is. We built a bomb, we detonated it, cracked a shield open. Triumphant music. Samus emerges from the escape pod.
The plan worked. The bomb's impact resulted in the destruction of the Leviathan's shield, and the seed is now exposed. Fly there and destroy it.
Alrighty. So that's what that room earlier was for. Since I'm right here, can I get that missile expansion? What? Did I do something wrong? What? How did I... How? Oh. That's the way out over there. What's the way? How do I get through there? There's a ship missile expansion up there. I'm trying to remember, how do I get that? I thought it was right over here that we have to go. Oh, but that's blocked off by this now. Okay. So how do I get that? Something in here? No? No. Okay. Whatever. We don't need 100%. So now, just need to get to any landing site and we can save. Also, now the Aurora unit's in charge, although this is still Gore for some reason, I don't know. Just need to get to a landing site. Did I take the wrong cannon, or... Oh, wait, maybe I have to take this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we can get back over that way. This is the right way, right? I mean, I just looked at it, but something about it doesn't seem right. Oh, okay, because it's coming from this angle. That's why. All right. And of course, we do need screw attack to get across this. Uh-oh. Oh, look, but it gave it to us anyway. Cool. So we need Spider Ball to access everything up there. But for now, we'll just settle for getting across here. Already got that one. Okay. I believe I want to go up. Up and then out this way, right? I keep hitting B. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the right way. Well, I say it's the right way. It's the right way to a save station. So it's actually the wrong way. They may have slightly overdone it on this, on the length of this, on the length of this. Is this the way I want to go? Is it really? Wouldn't it be smarter to just go this way? I mean, kind of. I mean, but there's also a shortcut that skips all this nonsense. No, it just puts me right back over there. Okay. Alright. So maybe this isn't the right way to go. You're heading to bed? You sure about that? I'm about to fight the final boss for this area, and then I'm probably gonna shut down. I've only got about 20 minutes left to stream anyway, so I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying, you'll be missing the boss fight. Your choice. Yeah, okay. I can't even seem to boost up this railing, so that's fair. Come on now. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. I was holding the control stick too early. Alright. Thanks for coming, Avalon. I had fun chatting with you. See you next time. I appreciate your viewership. Alright. So, we're gonna close out the stream after I beat the seed boss for Alicia, because with 20 minutes left, that's actually kind of perfect. It fits the timetable extremely well. That's right, I can skip that. Okay, there we go. This stream is actually lining up quite perfectly. With all the events in the game. I am quite happy with our progress. Just gonna slay us a boss and call it a night. Might not even take 20 minutes, honestly. Depending on how obnoxious Helios decides he wants to be. We'll see. Hopefully this time we won't be chucking any Phazon cookies. Finally,
Data received.
we get our ship back. Well, Skytown, it's been fun. I still say this music is actually really awesome. Like, seriously, this is some of the best music in the game. It just sets the atmosphere and the tone really well. It fits the theme perfectly. But now we're more or less done with Elysia. There is the revisit that we'll have to do later. But for now, time to free this planet of Phazon's hold. Since Elysia is home to a Chozo outpost, I imagine this is a task that Samus would be quite happy to undertake. So there's the check to make sure we have multi-missile. Not sure how we would get here without multi-missile, but somehow. Alright. So here it is. The corrupted Chozo defense system. The Helios bot. So, generally, you just want to shoot at Helios a lot. He's not nearly as tricky as the Golem. Not even close. He is pretty cool, though. Like with the patterns he does with the swarm bots. Oh! Oh, whoa. Ah! Where'd he go? Stop it. Oh! Immediately got him into... Stunned him into the next phase already. Haha. Ow. Ah. Ow. Come on. Come on. I was hoping to catch him in a loop or something, but no dice. But I believe you can catch him in a loop. It is entirely possible. Yeah, there we go. He actually has a couple other forms, like that he does with the swarm bots, that are kind of cool, but I was honestly more interested in catching him in a loop because I don't think I've ever done that before. And I got him in at least one loop, where I stunned him immediately after going through his damage phase. So that was nice. But anyway, our corruption has grown a little bit more. That can't be good. But we do get a new power-up, the hyper missile. Now, if you've been paying close attention, you may have noticed something about Samus's armor. It's getting darker. Her traditional colors are bleeding out, like the orange and the red, like she's becoming more black and blue. Like her color scheme is actually changing. Okay, now look up. Okay. Somehow the flow of Phazon is up. And now you'll be able to see the suit colors more clearly here in a second, but for now it's time to become Tony Stark again. Chest laser. Spiral laser, too. And boom. Dead seed. And Alicia is saved, and we have hyper missiles now. Hyper missiles take up 5 missiles each and deal an insane amount of damage. But again, we seldom get an excuse to use them, really.
Elysia is now free of further corruption, Samus. Both Leviathans have been removed from Federation space. You have once again performed admirably. However, the threat is not over. We received word from a reconnaissance unit that an emergency GF communication capsule has been found. Analysis has uncovered a message from Gandreda, sent while she was searching for the pirate homeworld. This is her last message right before she disappeared. To our surprise, the message indicates that a Leviathan has also impacted the pirate homeworld, which suggests that pirates are now enhancing their military forces with Phazon.
Which is something we knew already because they had hyper mode.
Worse, the corruption appears to be spreading very quickly. It's as if the planet itself is transforming into pure Phazon.
Uh-huh.
Left unchecked, this corruption could spread to the entire galaxy. The time to act is now. You must destroy that Leviathan and stop the spread of further corruption. To that end, the Federation is planning a full-scale assault on the pirate homeworld. The attack will commence as soon as our preparations are complete. We have marked the location of the pirate homeworld on your map. And Samus, be on the lookout for Gandreda.
Kind of hard to look out for a shapeshifter, but we can try. Anyway, so we'll head here to the pirate homeworld. I didn't know the space pirates would have a homeworld, actually. If you think about it, space pirates, why would they have a homeworld? Thought they were just pirates. But no. Apparently they're much more than that. Anyway, huh. Wow, our ship just slipped right in there. That's a really weird vent. Like, what even was that we just slipped through? And somehow we found a landing port that they won't notice us landing at. But yeah, see, look at her suit there. Samus's suit was much darker. Like, it still has the red on the top. Here, let me see if I can. Yeah, see, it still has some of the red there, but it's kind of faded a bit. And like the rest of her suit that's normally like an orange and yellow is like, it's all like gray and black and of course the blue of the Phazon. So like all her traditional colors are slowly fading away with each boss that we defeat. Becoming darker, more corrupted. Let's check our scan visor. Yeah, like you can see there's more corruption. Like around that side of her face there. There's more of it. It's a little hard to see here, but it's actually kind of helpful if I move it and you focus on the reflection, you can sort of see it better. Never did scan my ship, huh? Okay, well, anyway, that's gonna do it. It's like a couple minutes early, but it's not that early. This is just the most natural place to stop. So that's gonna do it. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Avalon. Again, it's fun chatting with you. Hope you're having a good night. And I will see you all next time for the Space Pirate Homeworld. Have a good night, all. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is where most people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. And while I would appreciate you doing all that, if you enjoyed my content, come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX so you can watch and chat with me while I make these. I'm a family-friendly streamer, so everybody's welcome. Throw me a follow on Twitch and Twitter so you can get notifications when I go live. Links will be down in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you.